Yep. So happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Sorry, run a little bit late. I had to do a reboot. I was working down in my basement and I turned off the power to do some electrical work. And of course, it rebooted my computer. So I'm running a little bit late here. How trading forex and crypto works versus a 401k. Wanted to share that with you. Also, I've got a very cool announcement this Sunday evening. This Sunday evening, I'm doing a private webinar to show you how to stop your 401k from bleeding and make some of that money up and maybe even shorten your retirement plans or retirement time. So if you'd like to join me for that webinar, just comment webinar somewhere on one of these videos, either on Facebook. I would suggest, so that I don't miss it, send me a text message to this number right across the bottom of the screen, 314-498-7688. If you call me, I probably won't answer. So send me a text with your name that you'd like to attend the webinar, and I'll get you on the webinar. It's going to be Sunday evening at 6:15 p.m. Central Standard Time this Sunday, the day after today, this Sunday at 6:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to show you how to stop your 401k from bleeding and how to make up some of that retirement money that you may have lost and to shorten the gap. So one of the things that I know, if you don't know me, my name's Forrest Knight. I'm a social media marketing strategist and coach. I love helping people succeed online and make money. If that's you, you're in the right place. If you're over on YouTube, subscribe, like, and share. If you so inclined to, if you're on LinkedIn, do whatever you do on LinkedIn, like it, share it, tag it, all that kind of stuff. Of course, over on Twitter, tweet it, retweet it, tweet some more, tweet. So very cool. Excited to be here. So 401k, I was reading this article and I was hoping I had it saved up on my screen. So when I did this, I could do this, but when the power shut down, it went away. So I'm just going to hopefully summarize what I saw, and I'll try to see if I can find it again. But for a 401k, right, and this is over a 37-year time frame, starting out with a $50,000 investment. Hey, Walia, thanks for swinging by. I think that was you that just popped up. Thanks for swinging by. So your 401k over a 37-year time frame, they talked about starting out with $50,000. If I'm remembering this article right, $50,000. You're investing. I think your total investment with a group match, your investment was like $165,000. Employer's match was like $135,000. And at the end of 37 years, right, you'd have $765,000. Now, if you know anything about the rule of 72, right, the rule of 72 states that over a 20-year time frame, it's just look at depreciation. Think about stuff, what the price of stuff was 37 years ago compared to what it is now, right? So $700,000 37 years ago is going to be worth a lot more spending power than it is now, right? So just think about that. So you spend the next 37 years investing your money, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with investing. I'm not saying that, but if you have a 401k, you've noticed recently it probably like did this. So I want to explain the difference between a 401k. Let me do a split screen over here to get this prepped. I was all prepped before my power went out, or before I shut the power off because I was doing some electrical work. So I'm going to bring some stuff up here real quick, and I want to show this to you. I want to show you how trading works. And I'm not talking about trading like in Wall Street trading where the people are in buying stocks and all that kind of stuff. And where you're investing in a stock, you're investing in something and you're holding it. I'm talking about good old fashioned, where's my B for Bitcoin? There it is. I'm going to show you this, right? I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to talk about a 401k. So long story short, 37 years, you start out with $57,000 or $50,000, you invest and you do employer match or whatever. And I just had to find the article because it's so good. I'm also going to use part of that article in the Stop Your 401k from Bleeding tomorrow that I'm going to talk about in that training. If you'd like to join me on that private webinar, just comment webinar. Actually, text me webinar, and I'll get you the private invite to join me for that event. It's not going to be broadcast on Facebook. I've got a private group, so you can either be in that group or you can be in the private meeting that I'm going to share it with you. So that's going to be the only way to get access to that. Text me. I'll get you the link so that you can join. It's going to be really informative. It's not going to be very long, but just going to go and talk about some options in terms of investing and things like that. I think you're going to absolutely enjoy it. So as I love to do, and feel free if you have any questions, you're catching this either on live or replay. If you have any questions, feel free to just ask away. So this is gold and this is Bitcoin, right? And if you notice, looking at the two, you can't really tell. I have the same indicator turned on them both. They both have green candles and red candles, and they're both doing some stuff like this. Matter of fact, let me just turn off all the indicators so you can see what these bad boys look like in just real life, right? What trading looks like. I think I have them on the same time frame. 15 minutes over here. Let me go to 15 minutes on this one. So this is gold, right? Let me clear that. I don't need that anymore. So this is gold, which I traded yesterday. And gold, and when you're trading gold in the what do you call the forex market, it's only open from Sunday evening at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Basically, it's closed on Saturday and most of Sunday, right? So this is gold, right? This is gold on a 15-minute time frame. You can go all the way out to hour time frame or whatever, but it's pretty much, this is Bitcoin, right? So if I was going to enter a trade and look at a trade, I'm going to analyze where the charts are going now. Bitcoin works on an exchange. You gotta open up an exchange account to trade Bitcoin, right? Gold, you just open up a broker account that trades gold. Now, there are some brokers out there that do both, like forex.com. They actually went to trading crypto as well. So you can actually, on forex.com, you can actually trade crypto and forex now, which is very, very cool. So either one of these, I could open up a trade, and depending on what they're going for, and I set my lot size, the size of my trading account, right? So if I open up a trading account, say for $1,000. Now here's the difference, right? So listen, let me do this, and I'm gonna come back to here's the difference. So if I open up a trading account for $1,000, $10,000, it really doesn't matter. What matters is the more money you open up a trading account for, the more leverage you have, and the bigger your lot size can go. And I actually did a video yesterday. If you didn't catch it, go watch it on lot sizes, and I'll show you in terms of relationship to gold, how simply changing a lot size. And of course, there's margins and things, but you learn this all from getting in and learning how to trade in a market. And I would suggest, even if you don't actually trade yourself, I would suggest enrolling in an education platform so you can learn and understand this stuff, so that when somebody approaches you with an investment opportunity, you're educated and you actually have some type of ammunition to ask them the right types of questions, so that when somebody comes along and says, hey, we got this cool Bitcoin mining opportunity, and if you give us $400, we're going to give you $8,000 tomorrow. Red flag, not going to work, not a good idea. And then when you fall for that scam and you decide you want to get your money out, they tell you got to send them a bunch more money to get the money out. That is, if you have experience trading and you've got a formal education in trading experience, that's a complete scam. Now, there are things out there called crypto staking and things like that, completely different than Bitcoin mining. There is an opportunity. You can mine Bitcoin, but you're not going to put in $500 into a Bitcoin mining deal and get $8,000 in 2 days. It's not going to happen, because if it was, me and all the smart people around me would be doing it, right? Smart people leave clues, right? Smart people leave clues. If the smart person in the front of the classroom ain't doing it, I ain't even going to consider it. So just think about that. So be careful on those scams, especially women. They've been targeting a lot of females through social media, through WhatsApp, right? If you get a WhatsApp deal about Bitcoin, probably just pass on it. It's probably a scam. I'm not saying all Bitcoin mining is a scam, but just be very, very careful there. If they're promising something to the moon, it's probably not legitimate. So in trading, you'll see crypto just moved over here. Do you see that? It's because it's the weekend, and crypto, you can trade crypto 7 days a week. So for example, if I was going here and I was to open a trade, and I'm just throwing up an example, I was going to short this. And let's say I got in this area here, and I decided I want to do a 3-to-1, and I set my, am I at 3-to-1? Where am I at? I'm on a 5-minute anyway. So let's say I set it here. I set my stop loss up here. Basically, a stop loss means this is the maximum amount of money that I want to lose in terms of percentage of how much I want to lose. So I'm going to take this down to about 20 pips or so. 21 pips is all I want to lose in terms of this trade going that direction. And I want to pick up 250. So basically 20, that's a 10-to-1 right there. See that? That's a 10-to-1 ratio. So what happens if I open this trade up here, right? If I get in this trade, let me move this out of the way. If I get in this trade right here at a 10-to-1, and I've got a $10,000 account, right? And it runs all the way down here, and it's going to go up and down. It's going to get, the trades don't just go straight down, but this Bitcoin, let's say it runs all the way down here and hits my take profit. It's all done on autopilot. Open the account, and it starts going down, and my account grows a little bit of money, then I lose a little bit, then I grow a little bit, then I lose a little bit, then I grow a little bit, and I lose a little bit, and it's going to do this all the way down till it gets down to somewhere down here, and it's going to close out my trade. And depending on what I have my lot size set at, I'm going to make some money. And you understand this, right? Understanding this, it doesn't matter what's going on in the market right now. I don't care if Bitcoin is up or down. I don't care if Bitcoin is selling for $16,800 a coin right now or $60,800 a coin. Completely irrelevant to my trading, getting in and getting out of the market. Say, for example, let's clear this one, right? And I'm not trying to educate you on trading. This is just how this works. If I would have gotten this trade down here on a buy, right, I would have entered a buy, which is called a long position, right? If I would have taken a long position, you get over here, taking a long position, I would have entered the trade down here, did exactly the same thing, set my take profit up here. Again, there's a 3-to-1 ratio on that one, right? Would have set myself on a 3-to-1, or maybe I can reduce my stop loss a little bit so I don't want to bleed so much at the bottom in case it turns the other direction, in case the president or somebody comes out and says something crazy and Bitcoin does a hard right turn. Bitcoin doesn't usually react to the market the way gold does in relationship to the dollar, right? We'll talk about that here in a minute, but I could have got into Bitcoin if I had an exchange account open, got in, opened the trade here, let it run up here, it hit the profit. And again, I'm going to make a little bit of money. The red means it's doing a little bit of drawdown. It's going to go up. It's going to come down. It's going to go up. It's going to come down. But at the top of this candle right here, right, I would have hit the take profit. Boom. I've got money in my account. My account doesn't lose. Let's say I don't open a trade at all. I got $10,000 in my account. I've earned that over the last couple of weeks trading, and I don't do anything, right? My account is just sitting there. I have a trading balance. My trading balance is open with my broker. I'm not losing any money because I'm not trading anything, right? I'm not. Now, if I have an open trade, let's say I open a trade right here and it's running, and I don't set a take profit, I made a bunch of money here, but the second it turns around, I start to lose all of that. And when it hits up here, bang, it just hit my stop loss and I'm closed out and I lost a little bit of money. So you've got to learn when to get in and when to get out, when to open a trade, when to close a trade. On gold, right? In trading gold, one of the things, if you watch me talk about this every morning at 6:30 a.m. In my private trade golding group, my gold trade, there we go, trading gold group, gold trading group. Yeah, either one at 6:30 a.m. Every morning, weekday mornings, I do a little private deal and we all get in and we talk about gold and we do our best to make some money trading gold. If you'd like to get into that class with me, into that group with me, one, you have to have experience, right? You have to have experience trading. You can't be a complete novice because I'm not going to teach you how to use MT4 or TradingView and that kind of stuff. You got to be able to open up your account, set up an account, and come in and play with me, right? So this is trading. This is how trading works. Now let's talk about a 401k, right? Let me. I said I was going to talk about the relationship of gold to the U.S. dollar. I talked about that I think yesterday on a deal. But basically, if gold is going up, the U.S. dollar is going down. Here, watch this. I got to show you this real quick because they say. Where is it? Where's my dollars? Where's my dollars? It's under B. There it is. So you'll notice, right? That's on the 15-minute. This is on the 15-minute. Let me hit refresh so the candles look sort of all similar, right? Now, again, the market is closed. They're not doing anything, but you understand gold was going up. The dollar was going down. So as the dollar goes down, gold goes up, and it doesn't happen immediately. Sometimes there's a little bit of lag between these two. So when the market opens back up on Sunday night, probably give it about an hour for the guys to get their coffee and dinner break. This is going to start moving. This is going to start moving. Monday morning, when it comes around, when we open up our trading class, we're going to start watching this bad boy, and it may range a little bit, may go up and down, but it's all going to be in relationship to the news that comes out, primarily if a couple of these elections hit. If the Senate, for example, if the Republicans end up taking the Senate, it's going to affect the market. If the Democrats end up taking the Senate, it's going to affect the market. So it's going to change. And sometimes if you're in the right place at the right time and that market moves and you understand how to do this, you can grab some cash. And it doesn't matter if it's going down or if it's going up. So let's talk about 401k real quick. And I'm going to get out of your weekend. I'm going to get out of your weekend here. So in a 401k, right? And typically in 401k, and if you're, and again, I'm not an investor. So everything I'm sharing you is just informational purposes only. You've got to do your due diligence. Past performance doesn't guarantee future results. I don't want somebody suing me because it's what Forrest said. I'm just sharing some information with you and highly, highly recommend you get enrolled in a formal education platform to learn how to trade. If you'd like me to refer you one, I've got a real good one I'd like to refer you to. Matter of fact, they just did some really cool updates to it, added a lot of cool features to it. So it's even more robust than it was before. And it's crazy, crazy affordable to get enrolled. There's no contracts, monthly tuition. It's not attached to any business opportunity. It's simply a standalone education platform that you can roll in and get in. And community is off the chain. The instructors are just next level. They've got crypto trading, they've got forex trading, they got NFT education, they've got all of that in there, which is really, really cool. They do live trading just like I do on Tuesday. They do it live trading. So once you get some experience, you can go in and basically copy the smart kids and do what they got to do. Very, very cool opportunity. If you'd like to get information on that, let me know. So 401k, right? Most 401ks are attached to all sort of similar, if you want to call it a mutual fund. If you understand how a mutual fund, they're usually tied to a whole bunch of different stocks. And you'll notice if you work for an employer, every 6 months or whatever it is, or every year, they're going to come in and say, hey, we've got a new 401k manager because whatever, maybe they're doing better management or whatever, and they're going to try to get you to switch or try to get you to activate one, and you've got to put in a little bit of your money out of every paycheck, and they say it's tax deferred, right? Whatever, and you're going to grow your money. The biggest challenge with a 401k, and if you have one, you'll notice when the stock market does this, your 401k does this. You can't get in and out, right? It's sort of like opening a trade on gold, and I put a $10,000 in there, and it starts going up and up and up, and I open a trade on a long, and it starts going up and up and up and up and up and up and up, and I get 10,000, 10,500, 11,000, and all of a sudden the market shifts and it starts going 10,000, 10,500, 10,200, 9,500, 8,500, 8,000. Boom! Next thing you know, I've lost all my money because I didn't put a stop loss on there. That's your 401k. Your 401k, unless your 401k is attached to a management company. And again, if you're a financial advisor and you listen to me, feel free to set me right on this. You're not going to hurt my feelings. But for general, your 401k is tied directly to the stock market. So if you had $10,000 in your 401k, whereas I had $10,000 in my gold trading account, and I'm not trading, I don't care if the market does this all day long. My $10,000 ain't going anywhere. It's staying there. It's not moving, right? It's not moving at all. Whereas your 401k, if the market does this, it's going 9,500, 9,200, 9,300, 8,500. It's going to start to go down. Now it can come back up, right? Because most 401k managers are required to give you a prospectus that shows a 20-year trend if it's been around that long, and show you the performance of all of the different products that they have inside of their 401k and all the kind of stuff that's in there. And some of them are moderate, some of them are aggressive, some of them are long-term, and they have different 401ks based on different things that they buy in the market. So that's the difference in a 401k. So if you'd like to join me, I'm going to show you how to put yourself in front of the crypto and forex trading market without having to trade this Sunday on my webinar, right? How to stop your 401k from bleeding. I'm going to show you how to make all of that money up. Plus, if you'd like to join me, there's no catch for getting free information, right? What do they say? There's nothing lost in getting knowledge, right? So if you'd like to join me for the webinar Sunday night, that's tomorrow, 6:15 p.m. Central Standard Time, to figure out how you can put yourself in front of that forex and crypto trading market so that you can actually grow your money, right? You can actually grow your money. Join me tomorrow, 6:15 Central Standard Time. Shoot me a text message that says webinar. I'll get you the link. You'll get in there, do your due diligence, check out the information. If it's for you, absolutely great. If it's not going to hurt my feelings. But the cool thing about it is you can walk away with some education, have some information under your belt that once you run up against somebody that's trying to scam you, you'll be a little bit more educated and you won't lose money. I love you. I appreciate you. Jesus loves you. Absolutely nothing you can do about that. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators and help you make a stupid amount, a lot of money. See you tomorrow night. Bye-bye.